Okay, we're gonna quickly. So, okay, I'm trying to see how to introduce this. Pridwin released a Genshin tier list. We're gonna go over this quickly and respectfully. Now, Pridwin does some stuff for other games, and usually there's a pretty decent team of theory crafters on this website. Like, I contacted like one of them for like a Sparkle video back in the day, and they were really like, you know, nice and knowledgeable. So it's not like I have personal beef. Now, and I've heard that it's not that bad. But two things I want to say. Number one, I'll read the stuff. But number one is I have two gripes with tier lists. Number one is the people that in other communities, they use Pridwin as like the law for like slander posting, and it creates a lot of misinformation, and it baits people to like pull characters that get power crept in like a month, and it's just like a lot of rage bait. So a lot of the times, if like, I'll just say this, if you screenshot a tier list and post it, you're not necessarily a bad human, but like, just know that I don't know if I fuck with you. And look, I might do it sometimes too. I don't think I did, but maybe, maybe. But another thing is also, yeah, it's mostly how people look at tier lists, but having one that's not complete garbage is like useful. And like, I've thought of making one in the past, or like top DPS videos, but I'd probably collab with like knowledgeable people as well. But there's a few things that are arbitrary about tier lists, like when the break-offs in tiers happen. Like, is the difference between the third best DPS and the fourth worth a tier gap? And like, in Genshin in particular, there's a lot of like, it depends. I mean, obviously it's like that in every game, but in Genshin, a lot of times, what character is valuable for you depends heavily on like your account and what you're trying to build towards. And like, just like the shill of the patch and stuff like that. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt, but regardless, we're going to see how it goes. And let's look. So about the tier list, Genshin Impact is a flexible, okay. Rating. Despite the disclaimer above, not all kits are equal. Performance history. Wait, okay. Several metrics such as performance history overall, usage in high-performing teams, DPS calcs, and DPS testing. The experience findings and opinions of several theory crafters have been taken into account to ensure multiple strong viewpoints. With every fresh batch of character releases, buffs, or new findings, the tier list will be updated. For every Stygian, every new patch will receive a large shift, as the entire list will be a representation of how competent the characters are versus the different fights every new cycle. Yes, this includes favorable shield content, centralized auto testing, as well as historical performance data on characters and their best team compositions, all at a reliable investment level. Criteria and roles: all characters and their optimal team without constellation investment, free to play, accessible, craftable weapons, no signature included. All characters are using optimal artifact sets at max level. Small note, I think I heard Zy0x say this. I'm pretty sure there's no in here, they're not mentioning battle pass weapons, which I know not everyone has, but like R0 battle pass weapons help a lot of characters, like Claymore users in particular for Serpent Spine. So yeah, anyways, C0 for 5 stars, C1 with the selectors, C6 for 4 stars, C2 for new 4 stars. That's fair. Roles, okay. Sure. And then there's tags. I don't know. I don't always agree with the roles. Every tier list that has like 3 roles is a bit weird because, as a bit of a spoiler, because I did see some of it, like Mawika as a DPS and Mawika as a support, like, yeah, they're different, but like, or I guess a better example is like damage support Farina, pure support sustained Farina. It's like, is there a real difference there? Regardless, so we'll get into it. Because like Farina's, I mean, I don't know, unless this is just using her skill and never pressing burst, but you're probably not like just using her for her skill unless she's in a team where you're not really supposed to use her. It's kind of like she's fine there. Like I think some stellar or lunar teams do that. Regardless, let's doesn't matter. Let's look at it. Also, for things like these, the early tiers matter more than the low ones, because in low tiers, basically every character can be wheelchaired to like the same exact level. You just go Inefa, Columbina, or like any other wheelchair, Mawika, but regardless. Okay. What the hell do we have here? Flynn's, Mawika, Nefer, Zabai. And then Mwalani, Sandrone, Skirk, and Varka. Tier gap. Big tier gap. This is like a mini tier gap. Also, I've said this when reviewing the Star Rail one. I think tier 0.5 is kind of like being afraid to put the characters a tier below. I think it's 0 and then 1. Like, what the fuck is 0.5? But I get it. It's not like a big difference. But if it's not a big difference, they could be in the same one. But regardless, tier 1, Arlecchino, Kanich, Lohan, Varessa. Okay. And then tier gap, or half a tier gap. Okay. First thing I'll say is releasing a tier list at the end of a patch, maybe 5 days before everything's about to completely change, is ambitious. In literally 5 days, no, 4 days, Sandrone's gonna be better than all these characters. Yai Miko's going up to here. Risley's gonna be better than these characters. Sino's going up. Cryo MC's going up. Like, there's a lot that's about to shift. But regardless, we can move past that. I assume this is alphabetical, so I don't mind these 4 being here. It's not that bad. Mawika and Nefer have expert tags. Expert is funny because like Mawika combos are hard. Nefer combos are like dash. Like a Nefer combo is dashing after your, it's this. I just did it. Whereas Mawika's is, but anyways, it's fine. I guess the stainless. Sure. I don't care too much about tags. I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. You have to go no healer, maybe instructor, and like swirling hydro on sucrose. It's still not the same as Mawika. In fact, it's not nearly the same. But regardless, I get it. Fair enough. Although, not to be that guy, but I would argue Nefer's tier 0, even if you're not doing instructor sucrose. Like, I think even though it's an increase in DPS, even without the expert tag, I think she deserves to be up here. But I think this is fine. The tier gap is a weird choice. I guess it's after Flynn's. Like, they're probably doing Zabai first, then these two, and then Flynn's. And then it's Mwalani, Sandrone, Skirk, and Varka. How do I feel about this? Varka being a tier above these characters. Okay, Sandrone being in this tier doesn't look right, but I think I'm biased because I've played 7.0 Sandrone early, and she's just the best DPS in the game. So I would preemptively move her up, but like as of right now, before Odette, fine. Skirk's value depends on your combo game, so fine that she's here. Mwalani depends on if she likes you or not. Her gameplay, fun fact, only works if you're pure of heart. For example, let's look at this gameplay. So watch this. Yeah, so clearly I was not pure of heart here, which is why my Mwalani completely missed the enemy. So, but no, I like Mwalani. I don't have a problem with her being high up. She's obviously good. These characters, so Arlecchino and Kanich actually are a lot better than people think, because Arlecchino now, I was debating making a video on this, but she's kind of gotten buffed with a lot of Hex teams. So she's actually good. And Kanich not only got buffed with a lot of supports, like right now his best team is Durin, Nicole, and Yansan, but you can also use like Emily. But I think with the new selector, Emily C1 is going to be either there or competitive. So that's cool. But he is, you know, you have to get 5 E's. You can also do 6 if you're like insane, but he's not like that hard. But yeah, optimizing him is a bit annoying. Even Yansan triggering scroll, like I remember when I did that for Stygian, I had to do a really weird rotation of like burst on Kanich at the start, then Yansan, then back to Kanich, and then you like, or like you delayed your cannon shot, like you would hold it so that at the end of your rotation, Yansan would get the scroll proc. It was a bit sweaty, but it works. Lohan's a bit underrated. I think him being here is fine, but I think people think he's garbage when he's not. And he's also getting a stellar team next patch, which is cool. Varessa here's fine. She depends on 4-star cons, but they give her more units recently that give her alternative team viable options, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, this is fine. It's sorted alphabetical, so I can't be too harsh. Like, I can't be like, Flynn, like, I love Flynn's. He shouldn't, visually it looks weird that he's above Zabai. I get that that's not how this works, and he's like in the same tier, but like, you know, it looks a bit weird, but it's fine. I get that it's alphabetical. Yeah, and the gaps in tier, like, do I think these characters are a whole tier or at least half a tier above these? Maybe. Varka also depends on a lot of things, like the premium supports matter, and also C6 prune is a big deal. So you could argue, I don't think there's like a partner tag here that they have in Star Rail, but like things like that are factored. This is another reason why like their assumptions are clear, so it's not like, I think for the record, I think this tier list is like so far not that bad. It's like fine so far, but that's why a lot of things it depends, right? Like, do I recommend you to get Varka if you don't have Prune, Durin, Nicole, and like you have nothing for him? No, like he wouldn't even be close to tier 0.5. But then it's like, okay, well, what about like, that can be said about everyone, is what a common refutation of that would be, or rebuttal, I guess is a better word. But like, that's also not true. Like some characters can make love out of nothing at all. You know that song? Like there's certain DPSs where, for example, Vressa, I said she's dependent on like 4-star cons for performance, but her banner that she released on had a whole team for her, right? Mualani, and like, I know Nevelette's probably lower, but like certain characters have a lot more accessible teams. But regardless, I like Varga. And he gets really strong with, like, if you have Prune C6, even without Prune C6, like just Prune or Venti, and then Nicole and Durin, his team's pretty good. A lot better with Prune C6. So I have no problem with him being there. Yeah, I think this is fine. Regardless, let's look at the supports. Here I actually have some problems. Hey, get ready to be mad at Big Z. Get ready to get mad. Okay. First of all, I know this is preemptive, but Yae Miko, C1 included, should be in Apex characters, but maybe they'll do this in 7.0. So fine, we'll wait till 7.0. I do not think that this tier 1 makes sense. So let's talk about it. I think, okay, a lot of teams can play over Vape Hex teams, which are Mona and Fischl. It's one of, if not, it's one of the best teams for a lot of carries. Arlecchino can use it really well. Even Mawika can use it. And because of that, and because of other Hex teams, Overload teams, and just like generic teams, like I play 4-star Taser teams and stuff like that, I would argue Fischl should be a bit higher. I know I'm biased towards Fischl, but some of the, at least like tier 1 units, and you could argue Mawika can use this character well. And next patch, again, I guess they're waiting for next patch. There are some, like a Risley team can use it, and she's always a solid alternative. But regardless, I think Fischl's really good. Mawika being in the same tier as like Albedo and Farina is a bit questionable. Now, I know this is support Mawika, but even if you press EQ, like she's good. Like, okay, I assume this is with no spinning whatsoever. Like EQ, you don't spin a single time and you're on scroll. So I'm fine with this, but I'm also not. I don't mind Albedo. Might be a little bit of a sneak. Like he's always fine. Let me say it this way. I think every character should be rated fairly, but some of these characters are like, they're decent, but they're not worth pulling for. There should be a tag of like, do not pull, but if you have them, you can use them. Like example, and no disrespect to Albedo, he's like fine to use, but you should never go out of your way to get him. So it's like him being next to like Mawika is a bit crazy, but he's always a fine alternative. It's just in like every team that I've seen calced or like tested, he's never really been above like, he's never really been the premier choice. There's pull value when you click on them? Really? Where? The Albedo shade is crazy. I'm not an Albedo hater. It's just like, He's usually a side grade to 4 stars that are free. Like I played Albedo in the Kaniche team when he was out, and like it was good, but it was like an alternative to Emily or Yansan. Or like, I mean, I guess that's a good team for him, because if you don't have like Durin, I think it was. Anyways, whatever. I think Fischl should go up at least a little bit, and she's like a 4-star unit, and she's like been good for 5 years, which I guess doesn't matter, but like even now all the Hex teams, I think Hex is still really good. It's Arlecchino's best teams, they're in Lohin's teams, but maybe I guess you're not playing. Are you playing her with any of these units? You could play Overvape Mawika, which is sometimes good, but you're not playing her with, okay, she's a good replacement for Flynn's if you don't have Unefa. You're not playing her there, you're not playing her there, you're not playing her here. You could use her as a replacement here, but you're probably not, and then not Walani. So I'm not that mad, but I do think she should be moved up a little. Anyways, Durin being tier 0 is a choice. Okay, Colin Beta being here is obvious. Unefa being here is obvious. Linnea being here is obvious. Durin, I think is great. He's very flexible. He is a well-designed character in my opinion. You could use him for Vape, Melt, and Dark mode, and you could use him for like almost everything else in Light mode. He's a part of a lot of characters' best Hex teams. He's great with Kaniche. He's an upgrade. He has great with Veressa, great with Lohin, great with not really any of the characters here, but Moalani, you can use him. Varka, great, obviously. And like you could argue that all of his best teams are lower than him, but he is flexible. Although you could argue that with Fischl is tied to some of her best teams and like is flexible, so I think she should move up. But regardless, my one problem with Durin though, and I would argue he might be tier 0.5. Like I think here there's a case for this. Why is because he's very valuable, but usually, like, how do I say this? It depends, bro. It depends so much. It depends so much because there are some accounts where getting him is a very minimal upgrade. And like a lot of the time, like, okay, example, in a lot of overload teams, I talked about this in my Nicole video. In a lot of overload teams, getting either Durin or Nicole is a big upgrade because it unlocks the double Hex synergy with Fischl. Okay? Like, or in a Chlorine team or whatever. It's like having one of the two is big, but then getting the other one is barely an upgrade or a side grade or a slight downgrade to replacing like C6 Chevris in that team. Because you can't go like all Pyro or something, like, especially with a Pyro carry or even with an Electro one, I think. There's more information in my video. But the point is, getting one is big. Getting the other often is not that big of an upgrade unless you're doing something like, you know, a Kaniche team. And so, or Lohin if you don't have Mawika. But like a lot of the times you don't need both if you're getting one, especially if you already have a good other Pyro like Mawika. And Mawika as an off-fielder is not like if you have Mawika as your off-field Pyro, should you upgrade to Durin because he's a whole tier above her? Like technically 2, like 0.5 and then 1 above her. I would say generally no. The exceptions are certain Hex teams. Like obviously Durin's great for, you know, Kaniche because he enables Durin and Nicole Hex. So I don't know if I agree with like this kind of tier gap, but I also recognize that Durin's great. And Durin's great for Varka, and Durin's great for Lohin, and Durin's great for Kaniche, and Durin's just good in general. So I'm not against it. I would probably put him 0.5, but I appreciate the flexibility, I guess. Let me form an opinion. Let me think about this a bit more. Because I know the overload calcs. In overload, if you have Nicole, you don't need to go to everywhere to get Durin. In a Lohin team, if you have Nicole, I would still get Durin. Unless you're playing like Burning with Mawika Emily. But I would still get Durin. So that's 1 point to him. Kaniche as well. And Varka as well. Varka, if you already have Mawika, or like... Actually, I think the Varka calcs, wasn't it like 10%? Varka... I literally have the Varka calcs like bookmarked. No, it's more. It's like closer to 20. okay, he's growing on me. For X teams, he's pretty big. I'd still probably 0.5 it, but like I'd probably 0.5 it, but I think he's good and he's flexible. And I personally, as a guide maker, as a enjoyer of the game, I value flexible units, especially when you need 3 teams. Like a lot of teams can use them. But stellar teams don't really use him and lunar teams don't really use him, and they're both new and kind of what the meta is gearing towards. So keep that in mind. But Hex teams are still good. That's kind of why I like Fischl. So I still like him. Anyways, what's over here? Pure support sustain. Bennett? True. Chevris? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Yeah, I mean, even just Mawika overload teams are really good. So, fair. Sidlali? Fair. Yansan? Fair. Llama? Fair. Nicole? Fair. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And it's okay. Like Sucrose fair. Nicole could be 0.5. Same logic with Durin, basically. But also, like, it depends. With her signature weapon, which I don't think is considered, she can be better than Bennett for like even Mawika. For a lot of other teams, she's good. Like, she's even a flexible option. She's good for future Risley teams, which are going to give her value. She's good with Sandrone. She's good with Mawika. Well, nah, she's fine with Mawika. She's good with Varka. She's good with Kanich. She's good with Lohan. She's good with, like, a lot of these characters. Even them. But she's a good duo with Durin. I think... Sucrose is almost better than like the characters next to her, which is kind of weird to say because it's tier 0. But like, yeah, I think it's fine. I would say though that Nicole and Durin both being tier 0 is a bit much, but I don't like, I get why this is hard to make because I'm not sure exactly what I would do. Because I think they're flexible and they're even better for like newer accounts trying to build teams. But a lot of the times it's like a lot of accounts just straight up don't need them. Yeah. Anyways, I think she's good. We can revisit this in a bit. I mean, she's similar to Bennett. Ilua C6 under there. Mona C1. Prune C6, Shilonen. Okay. Okay. Wait, who uses Shilonen? C0. Does anyone here use Shilonen in their best team? 1 second. I don't think anyone's best team has Shilonen. Moalani maybe, but not even the like the new ones. Mawika without C6 Yansan can use her. Reread the criteria? Yes, but here's the problem, okay? Flexibility is appreciated. I like flexibility, okay? I've been glazing Sucrose. I glazed Kazuo in the past for years. I like flexibility. But when you see a character this high up, it makes people pull for them. And I don't think I would recommend pulling Shilonen anymore. Just being honest. So, yes, she's very flexible. And I'm not against it. Again, I'm not against it. I think she's very flexible. Is 0.05 a bit of a sneak? Probably. Like, there's a good chance she's like tier 1. But in basically all of... In most teams... she's a fine option. Even for Lunar, you could give her like Instructor, or sometimes you still want Scroll. It kind of depends on the exact team, but it's fine. You're too meta brained. A lot of casual players want a character that just works in every team. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. But still, there's better options now. But fine. Fine. I like that too. That's why I like Durin and Nicole. Because they work in so many teams. It's just the placement's a little high, but it's fine. It's fine. But do you know who else works in literally every team? Inefa Columbina. But yeah, I would say Shilonen's fine. I probably would put her in tier 1, but that's okay. It's fine. Like she's usable in basically every team. So I'd say, actually, let me word it this way. If you have her already, she's valuable for you because you probably can fit her somewhere. If you don't have her, she loses a bit of value in terms of like, should you pull for her? Because Genshin's direction is changing to being like, you should build around this specific archetype and then get a second one and then a third one versus getting universal characters. The main exception is like these kind of universal supports that fit in archetypes like Durin for Hex, Nicole for Hex, Stellar, like Lunar stuff with like Bina Inefa, Stellar stuff with Yai Miko, Odette, shit like that. But you can use Shilonen on Instructor. You can use Shilonen on like Scroll. I think it's fine. Shilonen can also work in Mawika teams. So I'm not going to argue on that. I do think this tier's a little cooked though. If we're being honest, like, yeah. Okay, wait. C6 Ilua, that's fine. C6 Prune is actually underrated. Prune's really good. Mona's fine. She's better with other cons, but like, fine. Okay. I'm just trying to form a thought on Shilonen before I move on. Do they talk about pull value? Pull value. Rest Red and healing make her flexible, but is rarely an optimal option. I agree with that. Nevertheless, she can fit many teams, but marginally optimal for Navia and a consideration for certain melt, vape, and reactionless teams. The fuck is a reactionless? Oh, like Mono, Pyro. During Lohan, Nevlet, or Mawika. While she's almost never the optimal pull for an account, she retains good value for players who desire to or have already pulled her. Flexibility also shines in the... Oh, that doesn't matter. I agree. Like, I agree with their explanation entirely. I just don't know if this makes her look better to pull just off of placement. I would put her probably in 1, but I don't mind. Like, I like flexible units. But people also underrate the flexibility of like Bennett, Yansan, Sucrose, like characters you have. Even Fischl. Again, that's why I'm pushing for a Fischl push. But that's fine. Tier 1. Here... Oh god, I see some things. I am seeing some things. Why the fuck is Chaska here? Shibal! Okay, let's calm down. The start wasn't bad. So far, genuinely, not bad. Like, there's some nitpick. Like, I'm nitpicking between, like, 0.5, 1, and, like, 0. It's genuinely fine. As far as 1 goes, I think Mawika, as a support, is still better than this. Because, like... Yeah, I mean, she's incredibly flexible. I think she deserves to be called flexible. If you pull her, you could DPS or support her. But even just as a support, she has a lot of teams. She's a fine alternative to Durin that can save you Primo Gems. And if you choose to spin on her, your team gains DPS. So I don't know if I would put her next to these characters, but anyways. I've talked about Farina before. Farina's very flexible. She just has the problem of the game fucking hates her and released an artifact set, Scroll, that does what she does. And made lunar reactions not use damage bonus, made stellar reactions not use damage bonus, and like they kind of just did a lot to gut Farina in a lot of teams. So like her value goes down. Like, I love Farina. She might be my second favorite Archon, but like I would argue that she's not that valuable anymore. She's flexible. Like, people overrate. Like, I see people doom post her a lot. She's fine. But a lot of teams are just not bursting on her. And then what's the point, right? And I think they value flexibility highly. But at the same time, and you like, this is a criteria difference and something I want to point out. Aino, right? Aino's tier 1.5. Aino's best team is better than most of the flexible characters' best teams. Because you can use Aino with Zabai, Nefer, or Flynn's. And a lot of times you have to, because Columbina's only used once. And so, like, it's a weird, like, blurry line as far as how they consider flexibility versus just being a good alternative in a great team. So like, again, I think Aino should be higher. Like, I don't think Aino, even though Kazuo's the most flexible character ever, well, in theory, I don't think he's better than Aino right now, you know? But yeah, Kazuo might have 50 teams and Aino has like 3. But I think Aino should go up. Definitely. She's free. She gets better at, this is considering C6 too, which makes her better. I wasn't even thinking about C6, but C6 makes her better. And all the lunar teams can use her for even like dire clears. Like a lot of times you have to if your other team is using Columbina. So yeah, definitely go up, I know. But yeah, I like Kazuha also. Like he was a high value pull for a long time. They did the same thing with damage bonus. Like I talked about this with Farina. The same thing with Kazuha. And I think, speaking of, hey, so Jeff, thanks for the raid. I think Big Sucrose, the Sucrose Industrial Complex, is lobbying the Genshin Impact devs to make damage bonus, elemental damage bonus bad. And Sucrose is gaining value as Kazuha and Farina are struggling. Pick up? Wait, I didn't get to the controversial part yet. I was getting there. Hey, man. How you doing?
I have some choice words for you about Sucrose. I think you need to stop slandering her. You need to accept that she's just good.
I love Sucrose. And
do you? Do you actually truly love Sucrose, or do you just say that because you're a fence sitter? Be honest.
Time to swirl. What the fuck does Sucrose say? Suzu?
She says, Animo test 6308.
True. No, I like that she's free. Like I like that Sucrose and Bennett and Aino, they're great. Yeah, Aino was a bit of a sneak there, but I like that Sucrose is like, I like her. I like her presence.
Enhanced Animo module 75.
I like her. I like her presence. I like what she does. I'm a Sucrose glazer. I've come to the light. I've come.
You've come.
I've come. But my point was, because she's so good and because they're nerfing damage bonus a lot, even though Farina and Kazuha are flexible, which means if you have them, you can probably put them in a team, their pull value is like a lot worse. So them being so high up looks kind of bad. But I think you agree with that.
Looks bad bottom left.
Okay, you're raid baiting.
Sorry, my bad. You look cute today.
Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you. You too, bro. Anyways, what'd you call?
So we can yap about the tier list. Okay, it's infinite content. Do you want to know the best part? They're gonna update this like literally 2 days from now.
Everything's gonna change.
And they'll also add the Stygian one. Like it's gonna be infinite content.
Infinite content. So, like, I didn't get to yap about the bottom tiers yet, but
there's nothing to say about the bottom.
Okay, well, no, that's the thing. So far, it's decent, but I'm noticing like Chaska tier 2 is a sneak. Ito's arguably a sneak, but if you move Ito up, you probably got to move like the other Linnea.
Why is Chaska tier 2 a sneak?
I mean, okay. If we can give the argument that Chaska can make a team out of any supports you have because she's flexible and is decent.
But then the flexible tag already informs you of that.
But the flexible tag is what's keeping Farina, Kazuha, and Shilonen up here. So if they're gonna do that, you can't put Chaska in 2!
All those flexible tag characters except Sucrose need to go down.
I kind of agree. But also, like, Chaska's not a tier under Zhongli.
Someone didn't read the criteria.
Wait, what
they said that you shouldn't compare the like different categories to one another.
Okay, I don't think she's a tier under even like Nevalette. I would argue she's 1.5. But I didn't even get there yet. I don't recommend getting her, but like, you can make something out of her. C6 Razor has one team, and I like him. He has one team.
What other teams does Chaska actually have, though? like 30k DPS the freeze. Like, who cares?
No, she can use wheelchairs very well. Also, I mean, like, there's a weird, it falls into a weird territory in this tier because, like,
yeah,
Ito can use Linnea and his team's gonna perform much better than tier 2. Raiden can be an overload shit and, like, it'll be fine. It won't be, it's a bit of a sneak, but it'll be fine.
Like, Lunar Crystallize Ito versus Overload Raiden. Let's not.
Okay, yeah. I think Ito could move up. I think you could argue Noelle too, because she works with Farina, has AoE, stuff like that.
Yeah, like, at that point, you get 2 units where their best team that makes sense is worse than their best wheelchair. And then it's really hard to evaluate them.
Mr. Davey Bazooka donated
Wait, $1. Not about Ito, though.
Subbing and refunding donations.
I mean, his best team that makes sense is a wheelchair.
Well, no, I wouldn't. That's where I disagree with you. I wouldn't call Linnea, Columbina wheelchair for old Geo units because they're buffing those characters in a way that's meaningful. Like, I don't think... Okay, if you're using Columbina, Inefa, Linnea with fucking, I don't know, Amber, it'll work, but it feels like a wheelchair. But if you're using Columbina, Linnea with Ito, it's like, okay, Hydro Geo, you're crystallizing, it makes sense. He's doing more damage, and your supports are doing damage. I don't call that a wheelchair.
This is just like your wheelchair having a Canadian flag on it, so you get to say, well, it makes sense for me to use it because I'm Canadian.
Okay, but like Lohan's team is like Durin, Nicole. Durin's like kind of carrying
flag because you're also lesbian.
I'm not lesbian. Okay, you're ruining. Okay,
my bad.
Do you? Okay, but I mean, we're getting there. So far, though. Wait, Farzan C6 is here. Farzan's weird because she's kind of homeless. Like, Farzan's kit is broken, but she has like no team. Like, all the anemo carries are like
so bad. They're so awful. All of them.
There's an exception.
Venti's not that bad.
Yeah, Venti's great. But yeah, so like Farzan's kit is really good. So you could argue just in a vacuum, she's like tier 0. But because of what the teams are, I'd put her lower. And Chi-Chi next patch is gonna be like higher. So I don't know why.
Really?
She's the second best option in like every team.
No. She's not.
Bro, yeah. Okay, you're a Sucrose Glazer. Yeah, let's put like Sucrose in all 3 sides of the Stygian. Let me give Sucrose to my Sandrone.
If you don't have Alyosha C6, you don't have Nicole, you don't have Escoffier, you don't wait.
Sucrose, Chi-Chi and Escoffier are like tied in value. Literally, the DPS is within like... No, it's like the same.
Not anymore. It used to be like...
It still is!
Stellar damage bonus gets very redundant next patch.
Yeah, if you have Odette, that's true.
I know that. It's like...
Yeah, but it's... I mean, like, it's not that big. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, basically what you end up with is the team being 10% behind because the rest of the team's damage is the same, but Escoffier's personal damage is about 10%.
Okay, but she's also free.
Yeah, that's
So fair, I do think she goes up. Like,
that's
you're
not a consideration.
And also, if you pulled Nicole... You're probably not putting her in any of those teams, except the Risley one.
What team are you going to be putting her in?
Bro, you are not pulling Nicole. You're not pulling Nicole for a side grade to Chi-Chi.
Sure, but you're not pulling Nicole, period.
Okay, so you agree that she's a bit inflated?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, we agree.
Every character that has flexible on it, except Sucrose, should be lower.
I actually agree. And Fischl should go up half a tier.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. Also, yeah, I was rage baiting in your chat, but I think Mawika being in this tier just looks wrong. Like, I get it.
Yeah, like, I was thinking about this, and, like, I think they should, like, make the distinction for meta versus Apex, like, 1 tier below, and, like, depopulate some of these characters. Like, they can keep, like, Mawika there, they can put Durin there.
Oh, like put the meta thing under here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I have this tier have like only Mawika, Durin, and like if you really want to cope Farina, but without the flexible tag.
Someone said they're tier 0 because of their influence. Yeah, that matters. So Kazuo's not tier 0. He was top meta for 5 years. He was the most valuable support outside of Sucrose Bennett for like 5 years.
Permanent Sucrose downgrade. My God.
He was not a permanent downgrade. Neverland Hyper Carry didn't want Sucrose, and that was the best team in the game. It was. It was the best team in the game for like a year.
If you're really good,
no, don't rage, baby.
The forward vape Nevilet teams were pretty good. And
he's tickling my balls.
Yeah,
but yeah, like if influence is if influence is considered, I'm fine with this. Farazan should still be a bit lower, and Fischl should be even higher than. If it's influence, Fischl's tier 0. But yeah, the rest is fine.
Even if it's not, she should be tier 0. Thoughts?
I was gonna say 0.5.
Yeah. Dude, people need to wake up about Fischl in Hex over vape.
Yeah, I actually said that, but I said that because of you. I agree. Also, if Chi-Chi's that much worse, bro, I might need to see some new calcs, because the calcs I saw put her really close. But
well, what were the?
I don't know. Let me check.
Like from when, and like
no, it was like some Odette sussy calcs. But
because in terms of personal damage for the carry, Chi-Chi and Escafie are basically the same.
Yeah, but you lose Escafie as personal. I get that.
Yeah.
But okay. So like, would you rank it as like C6 Alyosha, then Escafie Nicole, then Chi-Chi, then C0 Alyosha?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
You would rank it like C6 Alyosha, then Escafie Nicole, then a bit under Chi-Chi, then C0 Alyosha.
Yeah, you could make the argument that Escafie is like with C6 Alyosha.
Oh, that much?
Yeah.
All right, good to know. Anyways, back to the list.
Fraud, so Nicole's like a little bit better than Chi-Chi, but
yeah. Okay, I didn't get to 1.5 yet. Let's look at 1.5. I'm fine with these DPSs, by the way, and these, but it does feel like the break, like the tier gaps are a bit arbitrary. Like, there's probably a bigger difference.
They're always going to be arbitrary, though. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, but there's a bigger difference between Flins and Zabai than, like, most of these characters in Flins.
There's a bigger difference between Flins and Zabai than between the highest in 0.5 and the lowest in fucking 4. Like...
Dude, it's funny that Flins is the first character you see. Aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever.
Like, if they do end up having just one more tier in Apex, they can, like... next match with Odette, like put a lot of the 0.5 in 1, put all of the stellar carries in 0 with Zabai, and everything else that's in 0 goes down in 0.5. I think that would make sense.
Yeah. You just want Varessa to be with others. But I agree.
True. You're right. Caught. You're right. Caught.
Okay, 1.5. Also, I had a take on Albedo. Can you fact check it by Real American Patriots? Albedo's just like always a side grade, right? What do you say?
I'm not American. I can do Real Canadian Patriot.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada.
Terre de nos aïeux.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry, what about Albedo?
I don't remember. We can do 1.5. Let me look at this. I haven't looked at this yet. Okay, so we just got every fucking Chlorine team in the world and Gaming. Fair. I mean, Sino's not a Chlorine team, but you get the... I mean, Sino next patch is fucking all the way up here.
Yeah. Sino right now is kind of a fraud. That's fair. Like,
I'm not going to rage bait. Well, fine. These teams, I don't like these teams now because they use Sandrone, but literally in 3 days they use Crowd Traveler. So yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but that's...
I think they're still probably good enough to be in 1, but maybe not. I don't know. It's like close.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with it because, yeah. But, I mean, this is fine. Navia, Neverlet. But I don't think Navia's a whole tier above Ito. Like, I think Ito should go up. Noelle, too. We talked about this.
I mean, Navia is better than...
She's noticeably better, but I guess it's weird, bro. I don't think the other characters are. Like, who's the... Let me find a good scapegoat for my point. Who's a good scapegoat among the characters I'm looking at? Yeah.
Veresa's the GOAT.
Or like Razor, Venti. These characters are good, but I think Ito and Navi and Noelle and like the Linnea teams that don't feel like you're pure wheelchairing should be next to them.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I saw an argument that Navia should be in tier 0.5 because Luna Crystallize is kind of just as good as Kirk teams.
Yeah. Honestly, Navia could move up.
I do feel like that's when you start having characters that are just inflated by their supports being very powerful, though, and I don't think that's really power that needs to be accorded to Navia, because she's not the reason the team is doing well, and she's not necessary for the team to do well.
But then there's a bit of a blurry line of how they judge the tier list, because if there's no pull value considered, then like pull value, because Shilonen is like objectively you can use her in a lot of teams, but also she's not worth pulling. Like even in like the stellar teams,
what team is she even like?
No, in the stellar and lunar teams on instructor, like she is fine. She's genuinely fine. She's not worth getting, but she's fine. So it's like I would still put her lower, but like I understand that it's like, okay, that's how they're basing it. But if you're basing it like that and you're not factoring in pull value because you shouldn't pull for her now, then you should also assume that like, okay, Navia's on your account. Her team is very good with Linnea and Columbina. You could argue I was fine with her here, but honestly, yeah, you could argue she's higher. Like, because I think that's kind of how they're considering it. And then when you click on the character, it says pull value, like wherever. Yeah. I don't know where it is, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, I also have to fight against the Navia slander because we put her in least fun to play for a frame and someone screenshotted it and they were on my ass. So we gotta fight back against that. But yeah, like I wouldn't recommend, you don't need to get her for your Linnea Bina, but if you have Linnea Bina and her, like that's an upgrade and the team's good. Tier 1.5 supports. Low-key, Emily's getting better next patch with the selector.
Yeah, but this is not next patch.
I know. Shang Ling Sing Cho. Dude, I know needs to be higher, right? Do you agree?
No.
What? Okay, I know's a secondary option, but I know's best team mogs like C6. The entire list.
Dude, she's a fucking Singto side grade in that best team.
Bruh, not at C6, but also
dude,
then Singto should be higher too.
Fraud.
I know's better than everyone above her. Name one character here that's better than I know. Except I guess Chi-Chi.
Farina, Chi-Chi, Kazuha.
They're not better than I know.
They are. Maybe not Kazuha.
Yo.
Fair enough.
But another thing with Aino is because she's free, a lot of the times she is the option you want to use in the lunar teams because you're only playing one Columbina.
But you shouldn't pull for two lunar teams.
But I mean, that's debatable.
And like the only lunar team that really matters, right? You have Zabai, Linnea, Ilua, so like you don't get the Ascendant Gleam bonus if you use Aino. So she's straight up just a side grade to any other.
Okay, yeah, in the Zabai team you don't want to use her, but then if you put Columbina there, you have like let's say you just have like Inefa or you have Flynn's or whatever the fuck. Aino's good there. Also, she's completely free. Also, if you do get her C6, it's better. Also, I'm
C6,
fine with
she's not completely
I'm
free.
fine
with
increasing Sing Cho too.
Worse.
I'm also fine with increasing Sing Cho. I think that's where you're getting at.
No, I don't think he should be.
You think Aino's a tier worse than Farina?
I mean, okay, realistically, using Aino over Columbina is a much bigger downgrade than using Zhongli over Idlua. So are you saying Zhongli should be significantly higher as well? Like,
but Zhongli's not free.
Like, but this doesn't look at pull value. You've accepted this.
Okay, I have it accepted.
You haven't accepted it.
You're
okay,
changing you're changing my narrative.
Sorry. What's the agenda? I'll try to.
This is like agenda. I'm just looking at it as an observer. But like, I don't know. I mean, fairs, but also like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand the criteria because like C6 Goro's not that far behind. Actually, I guess it's close to C2 Iloa, so fair them being there. I don't know. My take on Aino, and I've said Aino's kit is nothing. It low-key is. She doesn't enable lunar reactions. Her Hydra app isn't great, but like, she's a very good alternative unit. And wouldn't you say that the limited character Albedo is exclusively a limited unit? An alternative unit? Like, the only time you ever use Albedo is because you don't have something better. Which is also I know.
I remember using Albedo against the plunge boss with Mawika.
Okay,
so that
but like
could hit with the extra attack, so I don't think that's true. It was plus 600% attack to use them. That was insane.
Yeah. So I mean,
huge.
I'm not mad at this, but I would probably nudge her up a bit. But
I know could go up, but I don't think she needs to. I think you're.
Maybe I'm recency like pilled of like, yeah, I've been playing Lunar Teams a lot.
But like,
okay, also the stock of units so across the tiers shit. I have to say this. Fucking damage support and pure support. What the fuck is the difference? You think Llama's not doing damage? You think fucking Farina? No.
I do think Farina shouldn't be there twice.
Like, why is she in both?
Support. But like, Farina's the only one.
Do you really think there needs to be two completely separate categories?
Not really, but
like, I think it's a bit fake.
Yeah. That's like kind of fair enough. They could just group both of them.
Yeah. Because then it's like, oh, you can't compare.
Then there starts.
I don't know. I think it's a bit. I would argue it's. Okay, the average user of a tier list. When you're looking at a tier list, what are you taking from it? You're taking their placement. So it's like. Regardless, like a tier 0 character is a tier 0 character. So it's like I don't really see the need to differentiate from pure support.
The main reason why differentiating is useful is because you look at like the pure supports and the gap in terms in like buffs provided from a bad pure support to a good pure support isn't actually that much compared to the gap in personal damage for the damage supports.
Yeah.
Like Sucrose is giving VV and like a little bit more than one main stat of EM. And she's tier 0.
And Thrilling Tales. Or
sure.
whatever.
And like maybe the Hex.
Yeah.
40 divided by 7 damage percent.
Yeah.
But like just in terms of the amount provided, it's really not that much more. I mean, it's less than some of the characters below because they're like in
I get what you're saying. Like some of these characters give huge buffs too. But you can represent that. Like there's reasons why Kazuha's not tier 0, even if his buffs on paper are a lot.
Yeah. But like then you start having like Mawika and Farazan in the same tier and people are gonna get pissed.
Well, Mawika's in the same tier as Farina.
Yeah, Farina should be lower. She's a fraud. We're in agreement there, okay? Like don't get sure, yeah.
Anyway, I think we're arguing about the weeds a bit too much.
That's true. It's legal here. So
It is. But okay, like fair. I capitulate. About the I know. I would push it up, but it's fine. Who else are we talking about? Yelan, Xingqiu, Shangling, Venti, Emily, Chiori. Chiori is another character. It's like great to use if you have her, but like the pull value is in hell. But she's pretty.
Great to use?
She's fine to use in a lot of teams, but the pull value's in hell, and she's pretty. Like,
Is there a character you think is not pretty?
Yeah.
Who?
Ito? Amber? Let me think of a 5-star. Why is everyone getting mad at me? If I say nothing, you'll get mad at me. If I say something, you'll get mad at me. Yo, fuck off. Anyways, that's like, it's weird. Like, I think characters should be rated fairly because people are going to pull for who they like, so they should know how strong their teams will be. But then also, like, pull value not being considered makes things a bit weird, but like fair. Well, not fair. I think okay, this is actually going to clarify my take. Pull value not being considered is fine for 5 stars, but I think it should be a bonus point to 4 stars. Like, I think Sucrose being free, Fischl being selectable or free as well, I know being free are things that like should be used as a positive because, I mean, everyone has them. and then it makes getting their constellations easier.
I don't know. Imagine you're a casual player, right? And you see, all right, there's like Dubai, or there's like Flynn's, right? Cool. Flynn's is in tier 0. Inefa is in tier 0. And you're saying I know should be higher, right? You're saying I know should be what? In 1 or 0.5?
No, just 1. No, 0.5.
In 1, okay. So, if you build a team with 3 characters in tier 0, 1 character in tier 1, as a casual player, where would you expect it to be?
What? Wait, like what?
Like, where would you expect the team's damage to line up compared to the premiums of the
like
other
0 or 0.5? I like 0.5.
Yeah,
and I get your point.
There,
I get your point that
right?
Aino's a big
That's
downgrade
why
to
Aino's
Bina.
Lower, because like using her over the actual good option warps your team towards where it averages to where the average is, which I think is like pretty fine. That's kind of okay. I think it conveys the right idea to a casual player, which is the point of this.
Okay, but if you're replacing Linnea with Albedo, or I guess it would be like Nicole. I mean, fair. I get it. As a free unit, or as a whatever C6 4-star, she's 1.5. Although that creates a situation where it's like, okay, well, if you're replacing, like, I'm trying to find a Shilonen example, but I guess Shilonen's not made for that. What would it be? C6 Yansan?
Yeah. I mean, Shilonen is just... I mean, we're in agreement Shilonen is too high. Like, that's...
Okay, I could concede the Aino thing too. I think that's a fair argument. I still, like, it still feels weird to me that a character people routinely use to, like, clear C0 Dire because it's, like, a good alternative to the second best team because your best team is using Bina. But, like is low, but, like, I get it. Fair. But I think this category is also
people
a little...
do that with Diona. People do that with...
okay, Diona...
Yahoda, people do that with...
Diona, I think, is still a bit too low.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Diona's right now, almost a Chi-Chi side grade. Worst uptime. But, like, I think Diona
you know who actually is way too low?
I haven't gotten here yet, but...
Yahoda.
I was thinking that. She gives EM, right?
Well, kinda.
And anyways, Diona should definitely be higher. I agree with Yahoda being higher. This is what I was gonna say, bro. Diona's a side grade to one of the better supports in the best team. Kachina's a side grade to who? Tell me. Who is Kachina a side grade to? What the fuck is she doing here? You're lost. Go home.
I mean, using Kachina instead of Itlua in your Zabai team is less of a damage loss than using Aino, so...
Okay, but you see how this is...
Caught?
No, but Aino can be used as a collimator replacement in any of the lunar teams.
But why would you have a lunar team that isn't Zabai?
Okay, but this is where we disagree. Because when I look at
this, my name is Zy0x.
When I look at tier 0, I see 3 equal DPSs.
Flynn's is so good.
No, they're all the same tier.
Flynn's is equally as good as Zabai. My name is Zy0x.
That's not what I said. But a lot of people, even casual players, have a Zabai team and also have a Nefer team. Or just, Inefa Kalamina.
Is that actually true? Like, I don't know this. How many people actually have more than one lunar carry? Can you pull it in your chat? Well, that's obviously not representative of the... Actually, I'll pull it. I'm a mod.
We can, but a lot of people get characters they like. So it's like, Genshin's been punishing you more for doing so. So having replacements that are free is, like, really good. Because, like, it is a gacha game. It is predatory. People want to get characters they like. So if you get Flynn's and Nefer, are you cursed by the gods forever because you only have one Bina? It's like, no, you have Aino. But yes, you don't need Aino there. You could use Xingqiu, just his orbitals. You could use Elan. You could use Farina. Like, I maybe I'm overrating her, but I do value her. But fine, I can agree with 1.5. It's low-key 50-50. between 1 and more than 1. But this is also my chat, meaning they probably play Genshin more than like your average player. Anyways, we agree Kachina's homeless?
I don't think she should be. I think that's unfortunate for her, you know. I think everyone deserves a home. Personally, I'm all for like government funded housing.
No, I think the rich should own everything. Sorry. Don't clip that. Don't clip that out of context. No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
You think the context makes it better?
Yeah, it was a joke. Funny humor.
Sure, buddy.
Career over. You called me before I got to form my opinion, so I'm still like growing, you know. Goro, Ilua, Kuki.
Do you want me to water you?
Another thing I thought was like
grow better. Yeah.
Ino's all of Ino's team present. I've already agreed on the Ino placement, so I don't need to argue anymore. But like
I don't even feel that strongly about it. I just thought that like your strong aversion to her placement was misplaced.
Okay, now it's a slight aversion. We've reached a consensus.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fine. That's fine.
Because yeah, like a lot of it is like it just varies based on how you're evaluating like flexibility and like a character's best. Because like Nilou's best team is worse than a lot of these characters just being placed.
That's not true.
Wait, how good is Nilou's best team?
Nefer?
Oh, I guess there's Nefer stuff now. Yeah, okay, you're right. I rescind that argument. I completely forgot. Never mind. I take it back, Nilou.
And also like Colomina carry's not bad with Nilou.
Fair, yeah. And you have like Lauma stuff now. Yeah, no. There's a lot of bloom buffs. Never mind. I take back everything about Nilou. Take it all back. What do some of these characters do?
Nothing. High app is what they do.
Name one Yelan team.
Hex Hutao. Yelan Fischl Durin Hutao.
Yelan's another like casual friendly character. But she's also gone down in value.
There's Skirk too. There's Skirk.
Is there? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, she's a Shenhe side grade, which is certainly a positive comment.
Yeah. Like there's some nitpicking I could do, but I'm not that mad. Zhongli.
What do you think about the Durin placement? Fuck Zhongli.
I already said he should go down half a tier.
Only half?
Yeah, I'm also a flexible glazer because I understand how valuable it is to casual players.
But if you're gonna have a flexible, okay, scroll up, go to tags, like scroll, yeah, click on tags, look, read flexible.
Characters with this tag can be used in a large variety of compositions, meaning despite a lower ranking.
Read that part again. Yeah.
Despite a lower ranking.
Yeah, like they should be ranked lower with a flexible tag indicating that they can be more valuable than indicated by their placement. So he should be in tier 1 with flexible tag.
I agree, but 0.5.
Okay.
I agree, but 0.5.
You think he's more valuable than Escoffier and Yai?
Yai, no. Escoffier, arguably. I could argue that. I don't think Escoffier is like, she's the best for freeze, and then next patch, she's gonna be
honestly
good in the stellar.
He's good with Kniech, and you're a fucking Kniech glazer.
He's great with Kniech. I was looking at the DPS increase for Varka teams. It's like noticeable. Lohin, even Varesa, but a lot of them, it's like if you have Mawika, the value goes down. And I was also arguing that in Overload teams, having one of Nicole Durin is big, but having both is not needed. So like that's why I would put him down a little bit. He also works with like Malani and shit, but. Yeah, like I don't think it's 0. I don't think it's 1, but I'm fine with 0.5.
I think if he's 0.5, he shouldn't have the flexible tag. Because the flexible tag indicates that the character can be higher because of the flexible tag.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a weird tag. I don't think it should indicate that.
I think it should. I think it's a good tag if it was executed like the way that they say that it is.
Okay, flexible means that they gain value because you could use them in many teams, but I don't think it means they're necessarily a higher tier. Like, there's never a scenario... that's not true. Like, yeah. Like, Shilonen being flexible is what makes her a 0.5 character. But
but she shouldn't be in 0.5. She should be in 1 with flexible tag. I
agree. But it's almost like, at a certain point, it's also like removing part of what makes the character if you're just reducing it to a tag. Like, if... Like, I don't know. It's like if Varka was like high damage. But I mean, I get it. Like, okay.
Because like, a tier list only has one axis of like the information it can indicate. It's high to low, right?
Yes.
Like that's
so flexible means but, they could.
Flexible, like having tags allows you to convey more information than just a one-dimensional scale.
Yes, and it means they gain some value if it's like a positive word like flexible. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it means that they necessarily like how do I want to say this? Like
Like, in my opinion, if the word is positive, it should indicate that when you see it, you think more highly of them than what just the image shows. And if the word is negative, it should be the other way around.
I agree.
And that's why
I agree with
the
that.
expert tag is like, tier 0 expert, tier 0.5.
I don't think I don't think it necessarily means a whole tier above is what I'm trying to say. Like
it might not
it's just a bonus within the tier. Like, I don't think it should affect their full tier placement because of a tag, but it means like, they could be better.
I mean, it depends on how flexible they are, but like...
But being flexible is evaluated within the ranking. Like, if Durin wasn't flexible at all, he'd be like fucking tier 2. Or, 1.
I mean, maybe 1 or 0.5. I'd probably have it been like 1.5 if he was only part of like... If it was only part of like... Like, if you only give him one team, what team would you give him? Varka, I guess?
Yeah, probably Varka.
Or Lohen?
Or like... I think Varka's a bit higher than Lohen, right? But yeah, one of the two. Or Kinich.
They're similar.
Maybe your Kinich 6E God. Anyways, I'm in agreement. And there could also be other tags like partner and shit. Or like, dependent on whatever. Like, Varka's a completely different character based on like C6 Prune, Durin, Nicole, even like Varessa stuff, even like... I mean, you could argue the lunar characters, but yeah. I mean, the lunar characters, especially non-Zabai. Non-Zabai too, actually. Linnea's big, Columbina's big, Elo's big. Anyways. I think overall it's fine though. Like... There's also a lot of things that aren't considered in this. A boba. Like...
No cost maxing. SMH.
No cost maxing. Even, like, nothing for signature weapon value, which is fair. Like, I get it. But it's like, that's why tier lists are so, like, taken out of context to push an agenda by people. Because, like, certain characters are just better with R1. Certain characters are better pull value-wise. Certain characters are better this. Like, is what it is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I mostly agree with...
Lens, right? Who's a great character with a great signature weapon.
Varka's sig is great. Very big increase. So he's a much better C0R1. Lohen, even though they're using a free-to-play weapon, like a 4-star, he can oftentimes use Jade Spear very well, which is a standard weapon that many people might have. I actually heard you mention Serpent Spine as a battle pass option. That's something Varka can use.
When you take into account SIGs, I think you have to take into account cost maxing as a whole, and then Varka's back to being kind of
I muted. I deafened on Discord when you said that. Sorry. But yeah.
All right. Unlucky.
Yeah, C6 Beto's going up next patch. Wait, why is Kuki 1 second? Hyper Bloom, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know how
I'm confused though. I thought the reason why Mawika had the expert tag and damage support was because it was like kept from her having the expert tag and carry because they'd like.
Yeah, I thought it was that.
But Kuki only has reaction tag and damage support. She doesn't have it in.
Oh. Wait, so this assumes you're CCDCing in your downtime. So she's tier 0. 0.5.
Not tier 0. Yeah, 0.5.
Dude, Mawika being next to Albedo is just sending me. I'm sorry.
I do think Albedo is better than people realize right now.
Yeah, not, but he's like a side grade. Like he's decent. It's not like a huge loss.
Yeah, but like so is Oron.
Yeah, but this is where I'm like 5-star versus 4-star. But I get it's a tier list based on characters you have, so pull value is not considered. But yeah, but also I'm not the biggest Oron glazer. Like, I don't know if I would have. I am not arguing the placement, but I don't know if I would have put him a tier above some of the other characters. Yeah. Because where is he used? I guess Mawika Overload. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And even in Mawika Overload, like I was looking at dire clears because I don't have C6 Ororon. They would replace him with Bennett and still clear. I replaced him with. Well, I just changed my team to be like Melt, but. Low-key Oron could go down one.
Where does Alhaitham fall in this tier list? Oh, we haven't looked that low yet.
Ah! Okay. Bro, I know you are like the main Alhaitham hater, but tier 3? That's fucked.
Name a character in tier 2 that Alhaitham beats.
Dude, you know, I'm not going to defend Alhaitham, but dude, Xiao's DPS now is actually good. Xiao, Durin, Nicole, Farazan. Good team. It is a good team. All right.
Are you excited for Xiao's best team to be Xiao, Crow Traveler, Odette, Farazan? You don't have a healer. It's fine. If Xiao dies, it's probably the DPS gain anyways.
Funny, bro. Let's keep glazing Mizuki, who's going to be doing less personal DPS than Xiao and his buff team. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, no, Crowd Traveler's broken, but Xiao, let's laugh at him.
Imagine if they buff Wanderer and they don't buff Xiao.
They're buffing Xiao. Don't piss me off.
So you want to have to farm a new set, is what you're saying.
They're going to buff him, and his set's going to be Vermilion because attack.
Imagine they make him an EM scaler.
They won't. The Stellar Swirl set already scales with attack. I checked. The Stellar Swirl set has attack on it.
You're right. Maybe he won't use that set or Vermilion. Maybe he'll use a new set.
Imagine it's back to Marie Chaussee.
Dude, imagine he used Gilded.
Okay, fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
What if they add Stellar Swirl to flop for some reason?
They won't do that. Anyways. Yeah, like I have a few gripes, but it's honestly not bad so far. I do think... Yeah, let's just get rid of the lower tiers. Diona should be higher. I would be fine with Yehoda too. Low key? I'm not even a big Sara believer, but...
No, don't even.
Yeah, you're right. I'm kind of against Kachina. I'm just a Kachina hater. Right, I think I'm a Kachina hater. Fair. Lanyan has some stuff, but it's basically just like, how many Sucroses do you have available? But an emo VV Shielder with Thrilling Tales, not bad. But I wouldn't call her like Goro C6. I mean... Wait, Zhongli... I don't think Zhongli's a tier above Lanyan. Is he?
Dubai. That's like the main reason.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I don't think you should have the flexible tag though.
Yeah, but if I feel like in a lot of the other teams, Lanyon's just better Zhongli. I mean, yeah.
The uptime can be a problem.
Just get
like
better.
What teams? Like what teams?
Any of the are these only the best teams being evaluated? No, right? Because a lot of the like side grade teams have Lanyan. Like Arlecchino had Lanyan for a long time.
She sure as fuck doesn't have Lanyan now.
Well, yeah, because you're playing Hex stuff. But like a lot of the a lot of teams can use her, and like there's only. I mean, it's the same with Zhongli. Like,
it makes the tier 1.5 teams worse, so she can't be higher than 2. Like,
yeah, but Zhongli makes every team worse except Zabai, and even then he makes them worse.
Yeah, but that's a fucking tier. It's still tier 0 even with Zhongli.
Okay, but I mean, yeah, but like Mawika's tier 0 with. You know, a lot of bullshit.
Zy0x shy.
Like the Mawika Overload team can have a randomly generated last slot. Like Electro MC. and it won't be tier 5. Like, it won't even be close to like anywhere here.
Wait, sorry, say that again?
No, I'm not saying that again.
Sorry, I got distracted. So what did you say?
No, I just said that like with that logic, like the Overload Mawika team's last slot can be randomly generated and it'll be like not that bad.
Sure.
I mean, same with Skirk, low-key, like Hydro Cryo. No, like, okay, Skirk isn't as good as Mawika, but like it's not like her last slot is like doing all the heavy lifting. Like, I get the argument of replacing Bino with Ino.
Does more than Ino in
No, I get that. I get that replacing Bino with Ino hurts. But like, as soon as you need Bino for one team, your next option is complete dog shit.
But Ino is also complete. I think you're overestimating how much of an upgrade Ino is.
I'm agreeing on Ino with you. We don't have to go back there. But like, I just think Zhongli's boosted. He's elo boosted by Zabai. But fair.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against most of these. Kachina could be lower. Dauna and Yoda should be higher. I would argue Lanyan too, but like, I'm not angry at it.
You know what they need to do? They need to give Charlotte the high app tag.
Why?
Because like the high app is basically used to say like you use this character to solve boss mechanics, and people use Charlotte for that very often.
Yeah. No, yeah, fair. Yeah. That's why Amber's high app makes sense. I mean, there's more.
Lanyan high app? Nah, Lanyan high app is fake.
I mean, every catalyst is like almost high app.
Nah, not really.
Ayaka's high app. She solves mechanics.
Clue. Skirk high app for the Hera.
But like, okay. I know, is the logic...
You're the one bringing it back to Ino this time. That's not my fault.
I won't even talk. I won't even talk. I'm not saying anything. Beto's about to go up. I look, you think Rosaria cooks, but I get why she's not higher. Actually, if we're using the Zhongli logic, let's look at next patch. I can't wait. Call me next patch. When every stellar team can use any Cryo or Electro as the last slot if you're coping. So we can make the argument of like, well, if you're replacing C6 Illua with Zhongli, it's not that bad.
I think with Zhongli specifically, like, Zhongli is by far the best defensive option you can use on that team. So
Goro? Zhongli's not better than Goro.
Are we bad chesting Goro C4 healing right now? Is that what we're doing?
You're just going healing bonus circlet and you're chilling. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you'll heal for 5 instead of 3.
Yo, you're chilling, bro.
Huge.
Zabai doesn't even have a combo you have to do. You can dodge freely.
That's true, but some people suck.
Yeah, then put the expert tag on Goro. But yeah, I don't even hate Zhongli that much. Whatever. I mean, we're just nitpicking now. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Barbara could have high app. Thoughts? No? Okay, sorry.
No.
What about C1 Kokomi with the extra hydro from the fish? He's right. Dude, they should put weapons in this list, like Thrilling Tales, Amber, Prototype Amber.
True.
Siege Wins tier 4. Okay, but like Siege Win as the last slot in a Skirk team is not like I'm just saying shit.
No, you are just saying shit.
Mika, Dahlia tier 4, Aura. Yeah, I mean everyone here can just get a wheelchair.
Dahlia tier 4 should not be a thing.
Yeah, Dahlia is not that far behind. Well, he is behind, but it's not like monumental.
C6 Dahlia is pretty similar.
Yeah. I mean, Mika's not even... Mika's closer to, like, not C6 Dahlia, right?
Mika's quite a bit worse.
Yeah. I agree. Dahlia should definitely be higher. I didn't fully look here yet. But if Dahlia's higher...
Like, the main thing... The main thing with Dahlia is you get Eshu and a unit that does something useful. And it doesn't make your setups omega cringe.
Yeah.
The thing with Mika is he's a healer, so if you don't have Escoffier, he's pretty usable. But if you do have Escoffier, there's no real reason to use him.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see them being high. I could see Dahlia being higher for sure. I don't think he's a tier under like Lynette, Chongyun.
Okay, can we talk about GeoMC in tier 3 but Electro MC in tier 5?
Yeah, Electro MC's not tier 5.
Leave my goat Electro MC alone.
They're not worth using, but there's some reasons to. You clear Dire with them.
GeoMC lower than Yunjin? Or sorry, Electro MC lower than Yunjin? Like, for real, for real?
Yeah, definitely be higher. I won't disagree on that. Yeah, like I know this is like you could argue wheelchair stuff, but like Ningguang is not tier 4 when she has Bina, Linnea. But
yeah, I agree with the Ning stuff.
Yeah, like it's a buff to Geo characters. Yeah. So it's like if you want to play Ningguang, you're getting Linnea.
I mean, I don't know. I did you see the 4-star clear that used Ning, Eat Lua, I know Fischl?
Wait, did it clear Fearless?
No, Abyss.
Oh, 4-star Abyss. I agree. Let's move I know up. Deal.
Deal.
But yeah. Yeah, like Ningguang's not a tier below Yanfei DPS. But anyways. Yeah. Also, let me look at this. I have some calcs before Prune that show that Toma was only a 20% DPS loss from Durin in a Varka team. So should he be tier 4?
Only a 20% in a Varka team.
Yo, why'd you say it like that? No, but like...
Only
yo, Varka, yo, Toma's 20%. Got some stuff, bro. He's got some stuff.
In a Varka team.
Toma's got some stuff. Okay, I'm sorry.
Only.
Hey, he also let you use Serpent Spine because of the shield before Nicole.
Dude, okay, I was actually talking about this literally like earlier. Oh no, I'll average like 3.5 to 4 stack Serpent Spine because I don't have a shield. How disastrous.
To be fair though, Varka's combos get perma interrupted with no shield. It feels kind of annoying. Like, it's a bit annoying. Also, regarding Molani, did you see this clip? I'll play it.
Yes, I did. I'm not to see it again, though. Do you remember the clip of the pufferfish just, like, go into Narnia and Abyss?
Out of the abyss.
Dude. I think that one's even funnier. Because, like, it's just like, why can it do that?
I don't know, bro. It's...
Like, for like, the thing that happened is, like, yeah, they fucked up the targeting thing. But why can the pufferfish just fall off and die? Why is that a thing that can happen?
They need a pure of heart tag for Molani.
Yeah, I was talking about this. They should have like only for people that have health insurance that covers mental health.
Therapy tag.
Yeah, for Yahoda and Molani.
Fairs. Or anything walk cancel. Low-key Skirk. Skirk hurts to play. Like, I like her, but she hurts. Even if you're not walk canceling, like, you're clicking a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm a gamer.
You're an old man.
True. I can't wait to watch you do the shooting mode.
Oh, God. Dude, honestly, though, it looks like it's easy enough that even I can do it.
Oh,
so,
damn.
like, it looks very...
You're going to make fun of me because I'm going to be trying to do trick shots and I'm going to fail. And you'd be like, he's so bad. And then clip farm. I'm for sure going to be flicking.
I don't think I would do that.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Show that Zy0x clip? What clip? Have you been ridiculing me for content? Is that what you've been doing?
Wait, which clip?
I don't know.
What did they say? Maybe it was the Overwatch clip I showed one time. Yeah, the Wrecking Ball one. That was funny.
Ha! Fucking hell, not that one.
It was also funny just because of the way you recorded it. Like, it's such a scuffed video. Like, you're...
That was my monitor! That was just a screen recording of how I was playing. I couldn't full screen! It was too many pixels! My laptop was struggling! It was dying!
That's funny. Yeah. I mean, this is a good talk. What up, John? Also, yeah, for a lot of things, I'll conclude lower tiers. I didn't really look at them. A lot of them are invalid because you could just wheelchair it, but like Ningguang should be higher. And like some characters like that just not can get wheelchaired easily, but like apply a good element fast, like fast hydro has a lot of viable teams if you like them. So for me, I'd be like, they gain a bit of value. Like, you shouldn't pull for them, but I might rank them slightly higher, but like they're still bad units. But like fast hydro works with literally every wheelchair in the world because hydro's good. But
dude, physical works with every wheelchair in the world.
Yeah, but like the hydro's like, yeah, I mean, I don't think they need to be higher.
Hydro application doing for your Binefa team?
I don't think they need to be higher. I do think Ningguang should though. And
yeah,
no, anyone else? Loki. Never mind.
Did you see that I tier listed how much I respect mains of different characters?
I did not.
Oh.
Wait, I'm down to conclude on this first though. Is there anything else, chat? Anything else I should talk about?
What do you think about Xiao's placement?
Xiao got a lot better with Durin, Nicole, and Farzan, and has a quite strong team now. But like, I'm fine with this.
What about Kenichi's placement? What do you think about Kenichi's placement?
I think all of these DPS are fine. Although I would consult. Wait, do you think it's too high?
Eh.
No, I do not think he's a tier under Veressa. He's not that hard to play. He's gotten so many buffs with new characters. He's genuinely good. I don't even think he's a tier under some of these characters.
You can't say he's not that hard to play with the way you play him.
I have cleared Dire with either 5 or 6 Kniech consistently.
Don't say either 5 or 6. You've probably never gotten.
I did I did the perfect rotation where you extend for Yansan Scroll, but I wasn't. It's been so long I don't remember.
Okay, Chad, actually tell me, has he ever done 6 Kniech? Because I kind of doubt it.
Okay, what are you guys talking about? Zy0x, Dire, Stygian. I'm legit him, bro.
It took me like 2 hours of trying to get it once.
Okay, then it was 5. But 5 is good.
He did 2 once? Ooh.
Which video is it? Is it this? He did 2. I probably did do 2 once. Wait, where's the Dire, bro? Did I upload this?
Well, like, from the gameplay I've seen from you, you average like 4 point.
Hey, do not piss me off.
Probably.
Do not
probably
piss me
4.
off.
5.
Okay, and
4.5.
I've seen you average 1 shark bite on Melanie.
I've seen you average 0.
Fair.
Pull out the clip.
Fair. No, you're right. You're right. I can't find the fucking.
Zy0x trying to find footage that doesn't make him look really bad at the
game.
No,
like I can't find any of my Kniech clears.
Damn, I can't find it. Oh no.
I don't know what Stygian had. Bro, I don't know what Stygian had fucking Kniech.
It went horribly.
Loki might be benched. Like, I have a pre-release video right now after review. It might be that one. Losing my mind in Stygian. This Moongecko boss is not okay. Maybe this one?
Was Gecko when Papilla was there?
Ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't Papilla. I used Kniech for... Oh, no, it was Papilla. Yeah, it was Papilla.
Oh, I remember you using Kniech for the tripod. I remember how that went.
I don't, but I assume it was bad.
Let's just say you changed to Mawika.
That I did.
In Fearless, because you weren't able to clear.
Okay, I could have cleared Fearless. Let's clear it. Easy. Bah, whatever. You get the point. But I thought a lot of Kniech calcs put him quite high. So like, and I'm you know, he's not like. Why did Lumos link something? What was this? Oh, this is when I cleared with no deep. Oh no, wait.
Okay, let's trigger the reaction. On
I cleared with no deepwood one time. I don't think.
No fast forward.
No, this is a year ago. It's not this one. It was a new one with Yansan. It was a new one with Yansan where I extended the rotation. It was probably 5, but it was an optimal 5. It was probably 5, but it was an optimal 5. You know?
What does that even mean?
Like sometimes there's optimal rotations with 5.
What does that even mean?
Like sometimes optimal Kniech does 5e.
No. What?
Sometimes. If you're a human, I'm a human. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Moongecko Stygian? Is this the one with Moongecko?
No.
No. That one was kind of recent. This one. But like, okay, it's not gonna be rotation 1.
We'll just count them. We'll just count them.
Okay.
We'll look at 1 clear.
I've seen you reset for 17 hours. Like, see, the boss is bullshit. He moved, so I don't get the fucking thing. Is that my fault? No.
I'd like to see you fucking try to clear with my teams.
The boss is bullshit. I'd clear with your teams.
Let it play out.
Every time you said there's no way you can clear this, I've done it, and then there's been no credit given to me. It's just been like, oh yeah, he's a whale. Of course he can do it. You'll say shit like, oh, there's no way you can see zero my weekend. So my ego was like, I'm gonna see zero my weekend. I do it, and I don't even get a congratulations. I don't even get a, oh, you impressed me. Oh, good job. Nope, none of that ever.
I'm keeping you on your toes.
Fuck my toes.
He's toes. Dude, He's toes is such a good emote.
It's like,
okay, that was 4.
But I dashed to get the thing. That's just the boss diff. There's no way you could play that better. Objectively, there's no way.
So true.
No, there's legit no way you can play that better. It is what it is. 1, it forced you to get 4 because of the boss.
2. Nice Bennett buff. 3.
Doesn't matter.
4. Oh, he did it. He got 5. Huge.
Yeah, and you had to.
I'm at 4.5, which is what I was
You had to
saying.
extend it to get scroll. It was optimal Kanish gameplay. And the 4 wasn't my fault.
Scroll?
The 4 wasn't my fault.
You didn't get scroll though.
I retried. This isn't even the run. I thought it was. Whatever, bro. It happens.
1, 2.
Like, see, I was not
3.
in the zone and then he hit me. How is that on me? This isn't the run. There's no way. Wait, is it the run? Oh my god, this is the run. Okay, wait, we can go back.
I mean, yeah, if you fucking look at the one where you cleared, it's gonna be higher than average.
Like, there's no way we're talking about average. If we're talking about
That's
average
what I said
runs,
to begin with.
We're talking about average runs, Molani's tier 2. Average runs, I've seen you fuck up every Arlecchino combo known to man. I'm not saying you're bad, which I am. Arlecchino, there's a lot of characters whose average runs, even Mawika, and I've gotten consistent at her. Look, I'll CCDC right now. She's not here. I've gotten consistent at her.
You're LARPing like a good friend, all right? Have you ever been in my stream when I was testing Arlecchino stuff? I don't think you have.
I've watched clips because I'm not awake at that time. But I've watched.
Sure, buddy.
I have. No, I have.
You haven't even gone to bed by the time I start streaming.
No, that's not true. I'm usually I slept yesterday at like 5:30.
Holy. You know what time I slept today?
Tell me.
Okay, actually, I was telling you this in my chat. This is actually really embarrassing. I woke up. All right, it was 7. Like I look at the clock, it's 7. I look outside, it's like 7 a.m. type of light. Like, all right, bet, cool. I'll go downstairs, make some coffee, boot up stream. I boot up stream. I have my coffee and start sipping it. I look at chat and someone's like, OMG, Zy0x is streaming at 8 a.m. in Vietnam. I'm like, that's not how time zones work. I don't think it's 8 a.m. in Vietnam. And then I look at the clock again and it says 8 p.m. And I'm like,
wait, that's when you woke up? Ah, shit.
Yeah, I woke up at 7 p.m. by accident.
Happens. I mean, fairs.
So I streamed twice today.
No.
Yeah, like that's why I was streaming at this hour. I thought it was morning, but it wasn't.
I thought it was the next day. Oh, I thought you were just streaming at night for fun.
No, that was...
Oh, we should have done the Genshin guess my character thing. That would have been sick.
You've been talking about this for a long time. I still have no idea what you mean by it, but it's
I
fine.
think it'll do well, and both of us could get content out of it. It was gonna be we go in co-op.
Dude, I'm not appealing to the lowest common denominator YouTube short maxing like you are.
Okay, but it's funny and it gets people to watch your stream, which is good content. It's just like how it is now. It's not even like slop. It would be slop if we stole other people's content, but it's just like we're making something funny with both of us.
So like stealing the work from the nice people at Fridwin.gg that made a tier list.
I started by saying I like the people here. We've worked together in the past. And I'm going to conclude my video now. This tier list is honestly not that bad. It's not. People are going to post screenshots out of context. We're going to make it bad. A lot of things depend. I would move some characters down. Notice some flexible ones. I'd bring some up. And then lower tiers, a lot of it's just wheelchair. But some could still go up like Ningguang. Stuff like that. Right? I have certain disagreements. But it's mostly fine. Now, do we need a tier list in our game?
Nick, you're making a video out of this?
No, it might be second channel though. I'm not main channeling it.
This is not the sort of video that you can post 6 months late, so you shouldn't make a video out of it.
Like, if it's second, dude, my second channel gets posted instantly. If this is second channel, it'll be up like tomorrow.
Damn.
But main channel, yeah, that one takes a while. Hey, I got Odette out like day 1.5 of early access. Are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know why he managed to do that, chat? It's because we hung out and I helped him.
Low key, I'm glad we hung out, but like, nah, I just like locked in, you know? But maybe us hanging out helped with mental health. Mental health. Even, I already recorded the full guide and, except some team stuff. And all of a cryo MC video.
You know, they call me Inalam. You know why?
Tell me.
Because I have the reverse effect of Molani on your mental health. True? True.
True. Except, like, you are a good, like, negative reinforcer, but there's no positive reinforcement. Like, there was never a yo, true. Bro. Nice job finally learning the Mawika combos and clearing at C0. I watched the Jeff video. So if anything, if my combos were ever bad, you were a bad teacher because I learned it from you. Okay, I learned to do this and to avoid 12ing. Look. Oh my god. Was that not perfect?
It was like a bit slow.
Okay, but
it was the right series of inputs.
Well, like you know, like yeah, like you know. Yeah. So that's that.
Dude, you know, I'm actually gonna fucking fall for the omega massive sunk cost fallacy, and I'm gonna go for the Flynn's weapon banner.
You should. It's broken.
No, it's not.
It is.
Dude, I could get lucky and just win my 50-50 to an FSIG, and then I can just leave the weapon banner forever. Or I could get like somewhat lucky and lose to Flynn Sig, and then I can get both. Or life could completely suck. God, I hate weapon banners.
It would be funny if that happened. Nice disaster and remorse. Sorry.
You know, Zaj, the problem with you is it's all negative reinforcement. There is no positive reinforcement.
I'm sorry. Hey, good job clearing Dyer. Man. I'm proud of you, bro. That was W clear.
That's fine.
That was W clear. I think I said good stuff.
Okay.
Someone linked me a TikTok.
Can you interlock your fingers?
Oh, I'm not watching this.
I'm gonna ban Clarivia Officiant because they said disaster and remorse.
Yeah, fuck that person.
True. Should I ban them in my chat too? Or is that too far?
Let me look at their chat logs. I mean, they're low-key toxic. Hey, ban them. So what are you doing now?
I'm probably gonna go back to reading manhwa soon. But the more I delay it, the more of the like series I'm following will have new chapters. So I'm not in a rush.
That's true. I was debating doing only Act 9 today. Because it's like only 2 to 3 hours.
Wait. What?
What?
Dude, the patches...
I mean, I don't care about like being up to date on quests that much. It's not why I play Genshin.
Not even the Archon quest?
I mean, like, I like the Archon quests. And when I do them, they're fun. But it's like, it's objectively worse for stream, worse for videos, worse for chat. Like, there's no positive other than me enjoying it.
Is it worse for stream?
Yeah. Oh. Viewership's worse. And then the video, even though it's usually fine, people are always fighting in the comments. Like, it's never a positive experience. Ever. Except I like the quest.
It's, you know what? It's probably because you're not entertaining enough during the quest.
Well, exactly. I can't be, because if you're funny, then people are like, shut up and listen. And if you're shutting up and listen, then it's the same as anyone else doing it.
Okay, do not listen to the people that are saying shut up and listen.
True.
They don't know what they want.
No, you're right. They don't know what they want.
They ask for something, and then when it happens, they leave because it's boring.
No, you're right. You're actually entirely right. Look at Lumi. But people say do what you want, which is why I don't do the fucking quest. I'll do what I want to do it. Anyways, point is, I might do 9.
I'm not saying do what you want.
Oh, what are you telling me to do?
I'm telling you to do the fucking quest. Like, not now, like, fucking 2 months ago.
Didn't you say you didn't like it?
I forgot. What was Act 10 again?
Don't tell me.
Yeah, you're right. Did I like it? I don't remember. Anyone from the Raiders from my time remember if I liked it? You hated it?
Yeah, I remember you telling me you hated it.
Oh, yeah, now I remember it now. It was pretty bad.
That's low-key why I haven't been doing it, because, well, one of the reasons.
It's my fault. You guys can blame me. It's my fault he hasn't done it.
No, like, I want to do it. It's not like I'm kind of lying. Like, I do want to do it, but a lot of it's also, like, even for, like, Star Rail, it's like, I'm sure I'll enjoy the quest, but would I value that more than, like, playing a variety game for the same amount of effort? And it's like, I don't know.
What do you think about the Sea Lolly skin?
I like it, but you asking that means you probably don't.
I don't mind it.
I really like the Eats Papa head pin. I think it's much better than her original.
I like the boots. I think they're boots. What are they even? It's like slippers slash boots slash things. Yeah. Slip boots.
They're cute. I'm a big Eats Papa fan. I like it. And it's a rare skin that's not the same blue they always do.
Are skins always blue?
Dude, look at these skins. This.
I mean, that's just because it's Hydro characters.
This. Is
like,
it?
no shit.
Okay, even Fischl's, but like there's like 3 in a row.
OMG, Hydro character blue? I'm
okay,
upset.
Why did Never Like It a Lanternite skin, by the way? Before Shao.
The question isn't why did he get one, it's why does it look like that?
There's more blue than just that, I'm pretty sure. I mean, this is a goated skin, I'm not going to complain, but there are a few. I don't really mind, though. Like, I don't care that much.
It's kind of crazy that Diluc skin is still the only 5-star skin in the game.
Yeah.
Like, they just forgot that they made 5-star skins. No, honestly, it's because there's no other character who looks ugly enough to warrant a 5-star skin.
That's fucked. Yo, Albedo should get a 5-star skin with nice hair.
28 months of
I don't know. I don't think Albedo hair is anywhere as much of a problem as Diluc drip.
Yeah, why'd you hate Diluc? Didn't you call him a grandma in 1.0?
Yeah, like
I thought he looked cool. I still think he looks cool.
He's got the grandma drip.
Dude, my grandma doesn't dress like that.
Like, that coat looks like it smells like grandma perfume, you know?
You're not wrong, but I think it looks good.
like you find this in the closet and it smells like grandma perfume. Like, you just, yeah.
You're not wrong, but I still think it's cool. I like the look. This skin is sick, though. Oh my god, a second Hawk. Wait, what does the text say, chat?
2.
Oh my god, a crown!
Has anyone ever purchased the crown from this?
Yeah, definitely like whales. Think anyone's ever purchased the Royals? Oh fuck! It shows you what you have. I didn't know
that. That's nice. You have the R5 rogue. Was it for Kokomi?
Yeah, it's her best in slot for Kokomi. Isn't it the most crit value you can get from a weapon? Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah, low-key. Well, maybe not.
No.
Lo-fi is like 88 plus 4. No, plus 8. Plus
this
4.
is 160.
Well, I mean, are you getting it past? Yeah, I guess it depends. But
in reality, this is like 5 crit value average on characters where you would want to use it.
5. Okay, Royal Grimoire is actually good on Nicole. I think we talked about this.
I mean, sure, as a flowing purity side grade.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it only costs 5 pulls. Hello, Mirai. We finished the tier list, but I didn't give it like a proper conclusion. If you want a second channel video. I mean, I kind of did. But we low-key skipped like...
You want me to give you a proper conclusion?
Yeah, like we didn't talk about... Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. You're not sure.
Alright, I'll give you a proper conclusion. In conclusion... See, you know it's a conclusion because I said in conclusion like you did in school. Yeah?
Yeah.
In conclusion, Shao, Alhaitham, and Kinich are frauds.
Whoa! What do you mean? Yo, why'd I pick up this call? Kinich is not a fraud here. Even with 5E, he's a good...
because I hate fun. I'm quoting you, by the way, just to clarify. This is your thoughts coming from my mouth.
Okay. Oh, we can't see the list. Oops. Is that all?
Also, I shot my pants in 3rd year of high school.
I did not do that.
Thank you. My name is Zy0x.
I did not do that. That is not something I've ever done.
Sure.
Okay.
I believe him. Yeah, you should. It's true.
Wait, this is W fuel to make an underrated character video, though.
Who do you think is the most underrated? You're gonna say I know.
It's definitely Electro MC objectively. Even if they're not good.
I mean, I think they're like 1 or 2 tiers above that, but like that's not.
No,
like,
I mean,
there's probably characters.
I don't know what the criteria is. Like Ning Wong, you could argue, but like it's not really her. I'd say.
I think it might be Dahlia.
Dahlia is definitely too low. I agree with that.
Like, I think Dahlia should be alongside Shenhe. You only use them in the same team, and they're very similar to one another.
Fair. Yeah, move Toma up. He's only 20% worse.
Yeah, 20% worse in a Varka team. That's actually a generational statement. Only 20% worse in a Varka team. Like that's they're gonna tell this tale. I'm gonna tell this tale to my grandchildren.
No, I mean it could be high. I don't know who's like the most underrated. They have to be at least like 2 tiers lower. So yeah, Dahlia's fair. Dude, Loki, C6 Lisa? Bye. I mean, I'm not a GOMC believer, but are they that low?
It is what it is.
I mean, Beto's going up for sure. Honestly, if the cryo characters don't go up, they're really not bad. Like, I was playing Rosaria with Odette stuff. It was, like, fine. But, yeah. Most underrated. Okay, thoughts. Sucrose, because she should be a tier above. Fischl. And Loki Prune, not because of placement, but because she's like better than the one team people use her in. Like, she's actually a pretty good unit.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that's enough to make her really underrated, though.
I don't think the average player knows that Prune can be used in any team that's not Varka.
Well, the average player watches your guide, so that's on you.
Okay, I didn't make a Prune video. That's on me. You're right. I didn't make a Prune
chop
video.
chop.
Oh no, bro. No, she's not, dude. Next on the list though, I did Cryo MC and Odette. I gotta do like Yai or Mizuki next. They're good.
That is true.
Ode.
Mizuki guide when?
Maybe.
What about Gaming?
I did make a Gaming guide.
True, it's just on my channel.
Yeah. Look.
Today we're going to talk about Gaming.
Wait.
Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about Gaming, a 4-star pyro carry that was released in version 4.4. Gaming is a plunge-focused pyro character who mainly deals his damage through using his elemental skill, launching himself up in the air, and then plunging and triggering reactions. And because of that, we're going to talk about Gaming, how good he is, and also how to build him.
That'd be video.
Oh, I didn't realize you had the sound on.
Oh, no, I was listening to it. Yeah. All right. I have nothing else to say about this, so I guess that's the conclusion, Mirai. I mean, yeah, these supports are reasonable. All right. Should I go do Act 9?
Are you actually going to do it?
I might. It's only like 2 to 3 hours, right?
All right, I'm proud of you. Well done. See, there is positive reinforcement.
Oh, thanks, bro.
What's next? Pigs flying?
He's pig. He's flying. All right.
All right. Good luck with your yeah. You're gonna have a lot of fun with Act 9, Shirley. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, you already know things about it, right? Like,
not really. You just said you don't like the Snezhnaya, the Sumru characters.
I mean, you know some of the Naida stuff, right?
Maybe, but don't tell me. Because
Okay,
if I do, then I probably forgot.
Okay. Anyways, sure. Anyways, have fun with the quest. It's funny to shit talk it. So it's actually
okay.
Good.
I'll go with an open heart.
Right,
Thanks for being here, bro.
Yo,
Appreciate you. See you. That was fun. Shout out to Jeff. W's to Jeff for calling. Yeah, we can move on from this now. We'll go. There's a banner I gotta see apparently. Shout out to Jeff. That was fun. But yeah, I like not a bad tier list. It's fine. I'm just annoyed that it exists now because annoying people are gonna post screenshots everywhere. But it's not bad. Just some things I would move up or down. That's just me. But I'm right, and you're wrong. Also, fucks the Jeff. Kanich is goated. Shao is goated, and is getting buffed. The agenda posting will be crazy. Yeah, like there's some slight characters I might move a bit down. But like it's not like huge. And like I agree, Dahlia should definitely be higher. There might be some others. Mika could be slightly, but Dahlia is definitely better. Yeah, stuff like that. Also, I am still a Lanyan believer, and I'm a Kachina hater as far as this tier goes. Diona should be way higher. Like, Diona's legit basically a Chi-Chi side grid, and Chi-Chi's going up But I guess she'll go up next patch. But even this patch, Diona's fine. In like a Sandrone team, Diona's like decent. And in other teams, the EM is useful. Yeah. Okay, good. We can move on. Overall, good. Yippee! Oh, banners. Okay, what is this? Odette and Arlecchino. Alyosha, great to see on the banner. I mean, we already knew that. Sucrose and Lynette. Okay, no one cares. No disrespect to Lynette. But yeah, no one cares. Sucrose is nice to have, but like she's an old character, plus she's free. But if you don't have her / her C1, I mean, nice, but it's mainly just Alyosha. And then there's Arlecchino. Beautiful, amazing. Yeah, I mean, like, Lynette's cool. She shouldn't really be here, but like, whatever. Not a great banner. But Alyosha and Odette are great, so still recommended to get for most Snezhnaya teams. The weapon banner is a skip. The weapon banner is a skip. Do not touch this banner. Odette's weapon is complete garbage. Odette's weapon is bad. Odette's weapon sucks. These 4-star weapons are old and either bad or like Fav is good, but you know. And Arlecchino's weapon is okay, but it's similar to C1. So like, just get the C1 if you want to vertical invest. Or you could get the weapon. It looks cool. It's like a scythe. I like it, but like, it's not needed. And also, Odette's sword sucks. Why does everyone in my chat think her sword is good? Okay, Odette's sword is a 20% personal damage increase. That seems good. It's a 5% team damage increase. 5. It is a 5% team damage increase. 5. It is ass. Odette does the 3rd highest damage in your team. They are giving us a free 5-star sword next patch. It is a 5% team damage increase in that. It is a supportive weapon that doesn't buff your team at all. It only buffs her. It's good for her personal damage. If you want to get her C6 and play for her damage, get it. Otherwise, it is not worth at all. Her C1 is a bit better. Her C2 is way better. Her C2 is insane. Her C1 is okay. Her weapon sucks. I will be a bit more filtered in my guide, but I like you guys. You should not pull on this. What if I don't have any crit related swords? Impossible. You're getting a crit one for free next patch. Enjoy it. It's really good. The 4-stars aren't even good enough to like justify anything. It's only good, like Fav sword is good, basically. But like, yeah. Finale and the new craftable are about as good as one another. And they're both like 5% worse than Sig. Even if it's 10, like it's not worth. Emberwell, okay, it took me like 8 times re-recording this, so bear with me as I say it. Emberwell, okay, Emberwell with 12-second uptime is similar to Finale. Okay, Emberwell with good uptime and double electro is your best, but like Finale with a healer is similar, and then Emberwell with bad uptime, so only 12 seconds, is a bit worse than that, but very similar still. Like a bit worse than that, but similar to Finale with no healer. So it's like they're both fine. Like Emberwell with good uptime is a bit better than Finale with a healer, but not much. Like they're similar. And then Finale with no healer is similar to fucking whatever it's called. Is it Emberwell? The new craftable with bad uptime. Basically, they're about as good. But if you have good uptime and are running double electro, then the new craftable is like, yeah, a bit better. But it's I think it's 1 or 2%. There'll be a weapon ranking in the video. I just tried to explain it in a way that's not too complicated. Basically, if you have 2 electro, you run it. If you don't, Finale's better. But even if you only have 1 electro, if you're swapping into her after Yai and you do a normal attack, you'll get 12 seconds of uptime, which I think makes it about as good as like no healer finale. I think still a bit better. So it's like, it's fine. A bit better with no healer, but then if you have a healer, it's a bit worse. Like they're basically all like very close. And both are worse than the traveler weapon. So just go the fucking traveler weapon. Omega lol eating an eggplant. I loved your performance in Dune. Every crit weapon for her is like the same. You could compare it. Like all they do is crit. So like you could literally just compare them in the stat page. Like every crit weapon's basically the same. It's just like this one gives you 44 crit rate. This one gives you 88 crit damage. And then you'll get a bit more crit rate here. You'll get a bit more attack here. Like they're very close. Absolution's good. Lo-Fi's good. Like they're all fine. It's like I think 1 or 2 or 3% difference between all of them. Very close. And Freedom Sword can work if you have double electro. But none of these weapons work. Another thing, Emberwell doesn't work in Stellar Swirl, so Finale's just better there. So like, yeah. Anyways, let's chat, how long is Act 9? If I just want to do Act 9, how long is it? How cope is Harbinger? It's pretty cope. 3 hours? I could. Don't let Zad down. Yeah, I could do it. Act 9's kind of ass. Yeah, but if I don't do it, I'll never do it. You know? Because I do want to be able to progress in the Snezhnaya story. I don't want to be behind.
Yo Big Z, if Fob finished Archon Quest tomorrow and you don't before 7.0, I will apologize to him and call you a tourist from now on. Lock in.
Fob thinks main story quests are what make you not a tourist. I'm caught up in Wuthering Waves, but not in Genshin. Do I play WoW more? Low-key, I played WoW today. But like, main quests don't make you not a tourist. If you play the game exactly 5 hours a patch to do the quest and then log out, it's fine. Play how you want to play. Like, but like that doesn't make you more qualified than someone who plays fucking combat every day because they like that part of the game. Like if you're in if you're in Miliastra 10 hours a day, I'm not gonna judge you and be like, you don't actually play Genshin. I would. You'll play for different reasons, you know. I like the world quest a lot. I enjoyed doing that. The video was fun. People liked it. I think a lot of it is just like place and time. Like sometimes I just like have too much to do that like taking a break to do an Archon quest just feels like I got my enjoyment of it because I'm like, oh, I have to do this, you know? I want it to be fun. Regardless, I think we'll do 9. If I remember correctly, you're kind of stuck between acts. Monka W. Nah, not me. I'm different. They updated it? Okay, bet. Arlabina Yuri takes 18 months.
2.
Okay, if you guys let me pee and grab a little snack, we can do Act 9. But yeah, because I was thinking about it, like the last few Archon quests I really enjoyed. I was even thinking about it because I was watching my friend Ivan carry you. He was doing like a Wawa quest, like 3.3, the second half. And I was like remembering doing it. I was like, oh yeah, I really like this quest. But like, I remember doing it because I was trying to get flowers. So I was like forced. But then I was like, wait, it's actually good. So a lot of it's just like, I need to be pure of heart going into it, you know? It has to be consensual. I have to be willing to start the quest and be like, you know, yes, now's the time to quest. Not like, fuck, I have to. Ah. Okay. Let me pee, grab a little snack, and then we'll start 9. And then, I don't know. I don't know when the fuck we'll do 10. We'll see, bro. My priority 1 is like, right now, recording stuff. So, tomorrow, my priority is like, I need footage for the Odette video. And the CMC, the Cryo MC video too. Because like, realistically, in the time it would take me to do Act 10, I could do half of the Mizuki video, like recording. So, we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna pee. 2.